I'm back. So let's see how the aquariums did over the past 2 weeks. So let's start with the 7.5. As you guys can see, the tank has exploded with growth. More specifically, the Monte Carlo and the moss has really taken off while I was away and is looking super good in the tank. So I can't wait to get in there and clean it up a bit, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'll do that a bit later and show you guys the results after. The plants did amazing while I was away, but on the flip side, my fish did well, but I don't think my shrimp did. I think I lost a couple of shrimp while I'm away. Now I can't be sure because there is so much area to hide, and they could just be hiding for whatever reason, but I'm pretty sure I lost quite a few crystal shrimp. And I know I did lose a cherry shrimp. There's one dead one in there that I haven't got around to taking out yet. So that's kind of unfortunate, but can expect if you go away for a long trip, especially if you have sensitive shrimp like I do in this tank. So now I'm going to jump in the tank and clean it up a little bit. The moss does not look as good as it did before, but this is something you have to do when you're trimming moss. I have a video all about how to grow aquarium moss, and I'll put a link to it up in the top corner if you want to go check it out. So this tank behind me just has a quick little update I thought I should tell you guys about. Unfortunately, one of the baby anoles did pass away while I was away. We had our fruit fly cultures kind of crash unexpectedly, and we didn't have enough fruit flies to feed both this tank as well as my brother's dart frogs, so I told the sitter to give them all to the dart frogs because I thought the anoles would be fine with just the decomposers in the tank. But unfortunately, one did pass away, but he did have some kind of problem when he came out. It looked like there was a cut down like this part of his neck, but he did end up passing away. But also when I got back, I found another new baby anole, so that's 2 in this tank, so the mother is still laying eggs in here somewhere. And hopefully she slows down and random anoles stop popping up in the tank. So we're now down in front of the 40 breeder, and it is a little bit overgrown. While I was away, especially the Limnophilia sessiflora really took over the tank. All the plants exploded in growth. They're all up at the top. Some are even growing out of the water. So pretty soon I've got to get back in there and trim it all up. But I think all the fish did really well while I was away. I did not notice any deaths. There's still shrimp swimming around and everything. I haven't really done a head count, but I pretty sure all of them are here. I do have a lot of fish in this tank, so I cannot be for sure. As well as my leopard frog pleco is still doing great. He doesn't come out a lot. I can always usually see his tail peeking out of his little cave. So I'm actually waiting to trim all my plants. That's why they're so overgrown. I'm waiting for buyers to show up off Kijiji, which is the Canadian version of Craigslist. It's a really good way to make money in the hobby selling trimmings to people local to your area. I don't know how well shipping trimmings and plants go. I've never tried it, but that's something I'd like to try in the future maybe. If you guys are interested in a video where I basically trim up the whole tank, get it looking nice and pretty again, trimming all the plants and that kind of thing, let me know down below in the comments. But anyways guys, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.